Adeniyi Tinubu, a distinguished global real estate advisor and the National Publicity Secretary of the Association of Estate Agents in Nigeria. Mr. Adeniyi Tinubu passionately addressed the media, shedding light on the pressing need for the legislative intervention to regulate real estate brokerage in Nigeria.
The theme of this year's conference will be Building Enduring Partnership for Better Future. Over the years, the Association of Estate Agents in Nigeria has proven to be a high-level, interactive and problem-solving conference. We have, however, taken its several notice higher this year with the partnership with the National Realtors. We will be hosting our international partnership from National Realtors, partnered with foreign facilitators and speakers to further educate Nigerian real estate brokers on the industry trend and international best practice to become licensed in NAR license global recognition, which we have to become a writer. One of the aim of the Association of Estate Agents in Nigeria is to train and retrain real estate brokers, and this we showcase heavily during this conference. For example, there will be a protect session, delighting and exposing the intricacies of all technologies showing applied in real estate industry in a manner that encourage sustainability practice as well as growth and development in the sector. This session will also encompass opportunity to make pitch to foreign venture capital to encourage home growth, innovation and bolster Nigerian local content numbers in the real estate sector. We intend to express our international delegate to beauty that is in the Nigerian culture, heritage, evidence by which scheduling our event called Afrobeat Gala Night. Overall, the National Association of Realtors and Association of Estate Agents in Nigeria 2024 promise to be a conference of all conference. We seek the support of concerned government ministry, department and agencies, as well as all stakeholders in the real estate ecosystem. God bless our Association of Estate Agents in Nigeria. God bless our National Association of Realtors in US. God bless our dear country, Nigeria. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm going to introduce starting from my right hand, which is my dear friend Blessing Uche Joan, and this is Mr. Osage. That these are National Secretary to the association, and this is my assistant National Publicity Secretary to the Association of Estate Agents in Nigeria. So I'm Adeniyi Tinubu, that's my name. I'm the National Publicity Secretary to the Association of Estate Agents in Nigeria, and I'm the chairman coordinating the conference in 2024.
He delved into the genesis of the Association of Estate Agents in Nigeria, initiated by the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, with a primary aim to rectify the declining reputation of real estate brokerage due to unqualified practitioners.
Have a collective thought in the matter. It's not something that we can do alone. We cannot bring policy and on our own and we have the seal on it without the backup of the government. So we need the government backup to listen to us and attend to what we are requesting them to do when it comes to real estate policy.
Okay, sir. How can you say that the incessant rise in land scam has affected your reputation as a group?
Yeah, because if one is not well being trained, the professionalism, it won't be there. That's the reason why we brought up this idea of coming together and forming an association so that we can retrain and train people to to be more professional in what they are doing, so that the scammers over there will not have the name that will spoil the real and the professionalism in the real estate industry.
Let me even add to that. Prior to coming together about this association, which is well over 10 years right now, it was an all commerce affairs, and some other groups have tried to come together to control it, but it's been a bit difficult. But we coming from the ESABON, that is the board that constituted National Institute of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, and initially there was a lot of confusion, whereby agency was taught as part of valuation. It's a totally different ballgame. Surveyors are different. Agency practice is totally different. In different climates, agency is a profession. So, but that confusion was that it was embedded in the real estate valuers practice, so there was no control. So the institution seeing that, decided to bring control into agency practice. That's why you have Association of Estate Agents in Nigeria. This body will capture anyone who wants to be an agent. Then you will have to go through certification. We have trainings nearly every month for agents who are members of this association, and then you are certified, you are recognized. So if the public has a problem with any of our members, they know where to come to. You are in our, this is our secretariat. So if you want to deal out there with agents, look for one that will show you his membership of this association. Then scamming is reduced immediately, because you can get redress here if anything happens.
So what are the disciplinary measures meted out once someone in your association is caught under this umbrella?
What we've done, we have a disciplinary committee. So when you report a case, we first of all have those who will investigate the case. Because just as much as we talk about agents scamming people, we also have people refusing to do their responsibility to agents. And that's where you start seeing all kinds of practice. The agents trying to safeguard his or her own job and ended up looking like a scammer. So it is both ends. So when we get reports like this, we set up people to look at both individuals, the clients and the agents, and look at the genuineness of the case. Where we find out that our member is wrong, he will be held accountable for it. So we will support whoever the client is and follow up with whatever measure he or she wants to redress if the agent does not redress. And one of the fallout is that you are deregistered immediately.
Exactly.
So those are the things.
So your membership and your license, being the association, you have to be the right, then you are not the member again. And we are going to publish in the paper that no one should ever do any business with you in the name of this association.
He advocated for legislative activism, stressing the necessity for uniformity in real estate brokerage practices across Nigeria to protect both professionals and citizens from the adverse effects of substandard services.
Price or a fixed standard professional fee, like lawyer who have theirs, we in real estate brokerage we still have ours, engineers know, and so on and so forth. You know. So when it comes to real estate agency, the more reason why we come together to form this association, just to have kind of streamlining the organization, our practices how to be, so that we will not fall off having over pricing the professional prices or asking you to pay more. In our practice, some can tell you that they can, you know, according to the Lagos State Tenancy Law, I think the tenancy say is 10% of what the prices value of what you're purchasing. But we in our association still put contribution to it. It's a negotiating power. But ours is that we are not over pricing when it comes to professional fee. So those are the things that we are trying to train and retrain our members, so that they can know the ethic code of conduct of the association.
You go below the 10% of the job.
In addition, let me add to that. See, sir, I do not think any member of this association will take anything above 10% of whatever transaction. But when you talk about negotiation, it is always a negotiation between 10% downwards, not upwards.
Not upward. It's
For this
downwards.
association, the negotiation is 10% downwards. It depends on the volume of transactions that you are doing. But no member of our association will do anything above 10%. If you do that, you have to because you come to the secretariat and lodge. That is one. Two, I want you to understand that this particular association is linked to Nigerian Institute of Estate Surveyors and Valuers. This association is a baby of that institute, just to control the agency. So we have surveyors who are members. The president, the current chairman of Association of Estate Agents in Nigeria, is a surveyor, a chartered surveyor as that. The vice chairman is a chartered surveyor. So this association is holding for the agency for both surveyors and other people, whether engineering, accountants who want to delve into real estate. So you can come in here. So if you are a practicing lawyer, you are a practicing accountant who wants to deal with real estate, you need to be trained to be able to do that. So this is a training ground. This is where you come to. Before anybody, you just go in there, you have an office, a desk, you put estate agents in there. So that's what we are trying to control. So, like you said, we have you here to talk more about us. We've been here for 10 years right now. And I can assure you, and I can show you evidence of people who have come for redress in this association. When they dealt with people, they found out who were our members. And they were satisfied with what we did. So, just the reason why we have called you here is to let people be aware that in doing estate agency practice, you have an organization you can come to if you feel short.
Or if you feel that you have some things to add to the real estate sector, that we do need us to give you the backup support, both local and international, we're here. That's no reason why we're calling the attention of the press so that they can know who we are and what is our aim and our purpose of organizing this kind of thing.
The upcoming AEAN Conference 2024, scheduled from April 9th to April 12th at the prestigious Eko Hotel, holds the promise of building enduring partnerships for a better future. In collaboration with NAR, it offers specialized training in the Certified International Property Specialist designation, providing access to international markets, buyers, and opportunities to assist clients worldwide.
And our conference that is coming up in April is not just ordinary local conference. It involves global practice professionals that are into the industry. So we are going to host them on a trade mission to Nigeria and see how our real estate industry in Nigeria looks like. And we're going to sit with the arms of government on how to decide on some of the policy to make on the industry.
A bit out of what you are talking about, do you can come out to offer service?
Yeah, for that kind of portal you are asking for, we have it. We do have it. And we are planning to even be a sort of price that they're using in US, MLS. If you very well, if you heard about MLS, make it simplest for you to search for housing and for you to know more about that property, the originator of that property, the source of that property, make it easier for you. Even you that you are requesting me to come and give you a house, make it easier for me to get more of your information too, whether you are capable to render that for me. So there's a portal that we have ready now in Nigeria, and there's one that we're still planning to put more into the real estate sector, so that it can make it easier for everyone to know the history of whatever thing that they're doing, renting or letting or buying of houses.
Tinubu also spotlighted AEAN commitment to forging global partnerships for national development, particularly through a bilateral agreement with the National Association of Realtors in the United States of America. This partnership aims to position Nigeria globally and foster an environment conducive to real estate investment.
Million membership, and they have over 700 continents that they are joining together.
So if I call US, doesn't mean that we are dealing with only United States of America. Do you get my point now? So they have other continents under them that we all comes together to form the association. And we that on the local end on Africa, we are planning to have our own suburb African region. Do you get my point now? So that it can make the industry look as if whatever you're talking over there is the same thing we're talking over here.
Ghana, we're all there. The same, everyone want the world Ghana in Ghana. I think it was in November.
Yeah, November we're in Anna.
So this time April, they're all coming to Nigeria. So it's a global thing. It's not. You know the penchant for the Americans when they talk about the world, that's America is the world. But the truth of the matter, the National Association of the Actors is that the actors they will remove the word America. It's for the actors all over the world. So, but because it's based in America, when you talk about it, you continually talk about these things. But as a member and as in partnership with NAR, we're in partnership with the actors all over the world.
That's not and from there now go further on. When you become international members, there's still another section that you still need to plug in for you to become a satisfied international practice specialist. This is what we're talking about. So from there, you are now open globally to markets anywhere in the world. And no one can question that. Why are you living in Nigeria marketing? Because this chartered, I call it chartered accountant in the other world. These are chartered real estate.
Looking for property and discoveries. Now, your association, are you actually working with legislative arms to have a law recognizing you, then banning the scammers? But I don't expect a fake lawyer to be very bold that I'm a lawyer. Law will take its course. For all these agents, you see them everywhere, I'm agent, and at the end of the day, they scam you. You get to the police station, they settle themselves in their house. But if I have a fake lawyer or fake doctor, of course, the law will take care of you. So what are you doing in this respect?
Let me tell you that, for you to understand what we are doing and what we have done. Tomorrow at this moment, tomorrow morning, we'll go with the Commissioner for Physical Planning, and then same day, after, we'll go with the Commissioner of Housing. So the law concerning scamming for real estate property is not unique. It all exists to take care of scams. So I'm coming.
Let me make myself.
Let me explain.
Before they speak, if you have a law, right?
I'm coming to that. You see, it's an evolving profession. The biggest problem, like I explained in my first response, is the fact that even those of us who went to school and the real estate management and all, subdue agency in estates, surveyors work. Agency itself is a profession. You don't need to go and read estate management to practice agency. But because we did not see it in time, everyone began to practice agency as if it was a side kind of business. So now, having recognized that agency is what you and I need to go to school for, you can get a degree on it and come out to practice. So there was nobody controlling it. That is what the surveyors saw and decided to form a body to take care of agency practice. So we are working on laws that will punish a professional agent, just as you will get that will punish a doctor or a lawyer who is not qualified to practice. But you and I know that legislative activities in Nigeria is not something you do in one day. So we are working with government. That's why we are going around seeing them to work together to get them to even, first of all, accept that agency is a profession on its own and it must be guided. So that's what we have been on for quite a while. And we are getting a conclusion. I just told you, we are bringing them on both state and federal. And we also want them to know, we don't want them to make the same mistake that we made concerning all professions. All states do not have to run any practice the same way. When you have a blanket legislative for every state, it will not work. We have seen it. So we need each state to sit down and look at their peculiarities and formulate laws based on what is on ground concerning that state. That's what we're teaching. And it's the same reason why this association is careful in setting up branches in other states. We have set up branches in these states, and when we see that they are not doing what we think is correct, we disengage.
So let me just add to what my brother just said. You know, have you heard about Lagos State regulations, Nasera? Nasera, we are part of Nasera too, because if we are a member of this association, we make sure that we are registered with Nasera, we are representing Lagos. It was only Lagos State that just only adapted to what we have in first to plan. And we don't want to stop in Lagos State. We're trying to align the federal so that everybody can tap into it. So far, the various body of the state are giving us the back support and believe what other policies that we're looking for towards the government can begin to accept the awareness if
It's not like Agbero. You know what I mean by that? When there is a boss, and Agbero will go and meet the driver, instead of 200 naira fare, now 500, they will say, you is binding. The same thing most of these agents do. They meet the property owner, and then they all because of what they are going to get from you. What is your association going to do on this?
Yeah, let me just chip into that. You know, when it comes to price inflation, that's the whole reason why whatever thing we're doing, make sure you have a contract or contract of sales. I don't see where you are giving me a contract of sales of the price of 10 naira. Then this guy has a contract of sales of 5 naira. You know, the prices are not the same. Yeah. As of the time where you are writing the agreement, easily notify or easily notice that the price somewhere runs from. So it's easy for you to just track such broker that say, no, I can see the difference in price of what we put on paper and what conversation we have. So I believe for us to take care of that, based on what documents we tender to, I can speak for it. I can even speak for it too. But before you complete any payment on any property at all that you want to purchase, try to do what we call a back-end checks. So once you get a back-end checks right, I think for someone to figure out inflation on price, it's seamless.
Or your social media, your duties on it, are they real? Or your social media handles, duties on it, are they real?
Yes.
It's one person that is handling it.
Yes, it's one person that is handling, but we have a backup someone that's assisted the person to back up.
How sure are we?
I'm 100% sure because we do visit it all the time and know what is going on the way. So thank you so much. I appreciate everyone attending, listening to us, people in the room and people outside the room. But I will invite every one of us to make sure you go on and register for the conference that is coming up in April. Association of Estate Agents in Nigeria, Global Real Estate Brokerage Summit, and a trade mission to Nigeria. Click on it, register, and be part of it. Moving motion to the real estate sector so that all of us can have a better living. Because housing is very, very important for everyone. We must make sure that what we put, where we put our head, must not taken care of. Thank you.
Yeah, when you are talking about real estate is you're talking about buildings, talking about land, talking about how people invest in real estate industry. And now you can see real estate is what most people now are now tapping into. If you call any attention of anybody today, they will tell you, where do you think is easier for you to make your money? They will tell you, man, I want to become a real estate person. You know, it's just like a freedom of getting flow cash. You get the point? So then real estate is something that will make your life change because you interact with different people all the time. You can use it to study how human beings look like and you can be able to give at the end back to that person. Do you get the point? So real estate industry is just a something that when people do see you they will recognize you that this person is a professional real estate person. The way you dress, the way you address issue, the way you invite people to come into the industry, and the way people see you will tell the kind of person who you are. And that is more reason why we come together to form an association that we call Association of Estate Agents in Nigeria, that we started to training people so that they can be well recognized and well practice the real estate industry according to the ethic and the law of the state. Sure, I can tell a Nigerian that real estate is not a scam, not even only Nigerian. I can tell the global world that real estate is not a scam. That's the reason why we have an association and we have policies that backing up the association so that any scammer that wants to scam can be well taken care of.
The association, you can't call it a kid anymore because this is our 10th year. As you know, we have our conference coming, an international conference in April. So we've been around, and we've been telling and we've been stressing it. The agency practice is a professional practice. It's a practice that needs to be streamlined in this country. And therefore, we have come into existence to guide government policies concerning agencies and their practice. So that's what we stand for. The conference is spanning for like a week, April 8th to the 15th. It's a conference called an international trade mission. We have partners from all over the world who are coming here. They are real estate practice. We'll be taking them on a guided tour of what investment is available in Nigeria. This is the area where we're looking for a lot of foreign direct investment. And there's no more sector to do this better than the real estate sector. So this conference is coming at the right time. If I urge the states and the federal government to key into it, because we have partners coming in here looking for where to put their money. And through this agency, we have been relating with them. We've done a lot of things with them already. So they are secured with us, and they know that wherever direction we point them at, that they are safe with their funds. So if you want people to invest in your business in the real estate sector, the AEAN conference in April is where you should be.